Praise God. What's up, baby? Let's talk about it. Yeah, it's like chill mode, man. It's the best time to this is the best time for me to to meditate and relax, get my thoughts together. And sometimes your thoughts is like a fish in the sea, just go from place to place. It's like in a deep wave, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we need that long time. We all need that. And that long time you can sit back and just meditate and think about past events and what you want your future to be and how you want to look at tomorrow. You feel me? I look at tomorrow as something great. Yes, I do. And the reason why I say that is because I believe. Now, did I always feel like I was great? Of course I always felt like I was great. But did I always feel like the man I am now? Nah. And the man I am now is still seeking to be better. Still seeking to be better. I'm not trying to be better than that man and that man. No. I'm trying to be the better Rondell. Each day I wake up, I'm trying to be the better Rondell. Man, let me tell you what Rondell used to do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah, I was chopping up in one of my videos talking about how I went to college. I don't know if y'all need to check that out. And that video it's a good video to look at. I want y'all to look that up and subscribe to my my YouTube when y'all get time, you know what I'm saying? But I want to get back into it though. And the last video I was talking about when I was in college, man. I was young, you know, just got out the home, just got out my grandmother's house. My grandmother, you know, when you living in with your grandmother, you got rules and regulations. We was one of them kids, nigga. We had to come in at a certain time. Everybody knew we went to church. You feel me? You know, grandma make sure, nigga, we gonna get to Sunday school, Bible study, and all that. You feel me? Grandma had rules and regulations. She didn't play. Everybody on the street knew about grandma. You know what I'm saying? And they respected grandma. Yeah, grandma was real respected. Grandma was the type that come to to your school while you're eating and everybody turning their head looking like, whose grandma is that? And you like, damn, that's my grandma. Fuck. Yeah, that was my grandma. When you acting a fool in the class and shit, and the teacher can't control your ass, so she said, I got a surprise for you. I'm gonna call your grandma on you without you even knowing. So while I'm acting a motherfucking fool, I remember that shit like it was yesterday. I was doing a Michael Jackson in the class. My grandma right there at the motherfucking door with her hands like this. Come here. Took my ass to the motherfucking bathroom. Nigga, tearing my booty up. Yeah, I get back to the classroom, nigga. I'm crying. I'm trying to hold my tears. I see my homeboys acting like they doing the work, hands covering her, trying to laugh and shit. My grandma didn't play. She embarrassed you. But she was firm too, though. Firm. And so when I left my grandmother's house, I was around that firmness. I had my own rules and regulations. You know what I'm saying? I want to venture off. You know, I want to go to parties and do this and do that. And I'm slipping away from the morals and values that I was raised with. You know, I'm slipping away from my God that I was raised with. You know, so now I'm in the streets. I'm going to school. I'm in the college. I'm going to all these college parties, all these college honeys. I'm around all the fly stuff, this and that. You know, we having a good time. You feel me? This is the Buckeye State. You know what I'm saying? So we having a good time. So one of my homeboys, like I said, like this is like one day after class. Like after class, man, we chilling in the car, freestyling, rapping, smoking. That's all we used to do, just smoke, rap, freestyle. Everybody trying to figure out who gonna be the next big thing and shit. Who wanna be the next big shit out out of Columbus. You know, niggas trying hard, everybody competing with each other in the car, niggas just smoking, don't know what they doing. You feel me? Then get back to class and shit. You feel me? So one time we smoking, my man he was showing me his gun. You feel me? Like, damn, I seen his gun. I got influence. I wanted me to get it. I wanted to get a gun. You feel me? But the thing is, I didn't get the gun the right way. Shit. We done went to my homeboy's house. It was me, shit, a few other guys after class. Then we went to my homeboy's house. It wasn't even my homeboy. It was just a nigga I knew from the school. He was just rapping with us. And we went to his house, everybody rapping and shit. Niggas in a circle. I remember that shit. Niggas in a circle, niggas passing the blunt, smoking. Man, nigga, I got so high, nigga, I fucked around and took the dude's gun. Yeah. I done fucked around, took his gun, man, and then got caught with and got locked up for the gun. You feel me? So the shit was like, the dude didn't press charges and shit, you know what I'm saying? He didn't want to press charges, but the state picked it up. I was young, I was in college. They gave me some leeway because, you know, I was doing the right thing. I told them we was hard in the motherfucker. I was real hard. I swear I was hard. I don't even know what I ain't never smoked no marijuana. That was the first time I ever smoked marijuana like that ever. I don't know. I was so hot like that. I don't even know why I did it. You feel me? They gave me some leeway, you know what I'm saying? And God, I believe God gave me some leeway. Because God, you know, he judged your heart, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes your actions, my heart behind it, you know what I mean? So thank God I ain't go to prison because, you know, the stories I was hearing, you know what I'm saying, during my time being in jail, you know what I'm saying, fighting that charge and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm hearing guys talking about like, damn, bro, I got caught with a gun. I had to do 7 years. Nigga said he had to get every bullet is a spec. So nigga, this is all these prison stories is scaring the hell out of me, nigga. You feel me? I can't even sleep. You feel me? All I can do is work out and shit to keep my stress away. I don't know what's going on. You feel me? Man, listen. But God is good. A man can say that. The system can say that. But God said, nigga, I'm going to do this for you. He gave me a program. I completed that program. You feel me? Got out, you know what I mean? And got in school, got in college. You know what I mean? And I had went to this program. It's like OSHA workforce development program where they teach you electricians, teach you how to build, carpentry, and all the above. So I took a little trade on the side, you know. So in the meantime and all that, you know, I'm still trying to figure out me and still trying to figure out, okay, what's my next move? You feel me? Like I know I'm him. I feel like I'm him, but at the same time, him is still looking for a place, still looking for like ways to go. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes like even the greats can get in confused situations. You get like a great man can get trapped in a well. A great man can get trapped in a den. A great man can lose the law. A great man can go through temptations. You know, a great man can do all type of do offense, but it's the forgiveness of God. It's the forgiveness in your heart. It's the determination that you want, that you're gonna overcome all those obstacles and become who you really want to be. So I was still going through obstacles, and you know, I was messing around with females, messing around with different type of girls and shit. Like at the same time, I met this little this Caucasian girl. She was cool. I'm thinking she cool. Then the motherfucker, she know my brother, she know my cousin. She hanging around the fam and everything. We going over to the house. You know, everybody doing, you know, what we got to do. You feel we chilling there, niggas spend the night. You know, you got 3 people on the couch sleeping. You got people on the floor. That was that type of crib. Come over there anytime, you know what I mean? This and that, chill out. You feel me? It was like that. So, man, she left. One time we had got into it. And I left my stuff, you know what I mean? I left my stuff over at the house and stuff, you feel me? I needed it. I needed that, you know what I'm saying? So the door wasn't trying to be open, so I had to go in the window. You feel me? Got that shit out. I'm going to get my stuff, you feel me? But you know how these females is. And one thing about I tell black brothers, I don't care if if the girl grew up from fucking the fucking projects. I don't care if that girl grew up in the zoo with you, but she's a white girl. And nigga, I knew I was in the right, but damn, that the system don't look at that. They say a white girl with kids and shit, not knowing this white girl was sexing every nigga that came in there. She like that, but they ain't understand that. They only seen a black brother and shit like that. Then they seen the past situation where I had caught the gun offense. So that shit ain't adding up and shit. So I'm looking at this case and shit and everything. I'm like locked in a zone. That's crazy. Let me tell you, man. I ain't go to prison then. God put me right back in the same damn program that I said I wasn't never going back to. Let me tell you, the most embarrassing shit was for me was going back to that motherfucking program, man. Seeing the same motherfucker counselors, excuse my language, seeing the same people that was in my face telling me, Rhonda, don't come back. I know you ain't coming back. You better not. I'm telling these people the first time, I'm not coming back to this, but I bet you I ain't coming back. Watch. I'm confident in the mug. And when I came back through there, man, they had you could see the grin on the face. They was like, Ron, they came up at Ron. I was, yeah, man, young and wild. That was a lesson. And, you know, going through phases like that, you bump your head, you keep bumping your head, you like, I gotta grow. Because you know, he's showing his love. It's just up to you to understand his love. He said, I punish those I love. You just gotta grow with the punishment sometimes. Some people don't accept the punishment. Some people don't accept the growth. That's part of growth. That's part of being who you want to be. You can't keep doing the same activities and expecting a better outcome. You can't. It's not gonna happen if you ask for these great things. You gotta do great things. You gotta live a certain way. You gotta be a certain individual. You gotta be what you wanna be. You can't be the opposite of what you ask for. You know, God knows the heart. So he know if in the heart, if I work on what I work on, I am great. I am God's child. You know, I tell brothers, like, a lot of people want to criticize Peter and criticize all the disciples of them turning their back on Jesus when Jesus was on the cross. So I used to sit in my bed, and sometimes I used to sit on the porch and think like, damn, what if me or you, what if I was back in them days and I was one of the disciples? What would I do? You feel me? Well, would you stay firm, or what would you do? A lot of people say, oh, but when you get in that situation, what would you do? You know what I'm saying? Man, strength. You know what I'm saying? Honesty. When you being honest with yourself, because I tell you, like, I'm being honest. Like I'll being honest with you, man. Like I say, I pray to Jesus and I pray to God every day, and I'm gonna be honest. Like the way I feel, like, yeah, man, I'm gonna be firm. But when you get in a situation when you see somebody's hand getting chopped off, and then you might see a head getting chopped off right in front of you, you may change your whole way. You may be like, I don't know what you talking about. I ain't never been around that. It's just like, people don't understand that, like, what they was doing back in them days, man, that shit, I'm not to jump off a topic. You know, I done went from talking about my case and all that, but you gotta understand, what they was living through back then in Jesus' time was rough. Jesus was put on the cross. That was suffering. That's what a lot of prisoners was going through. Before they put Jesus on the cross, it was already two individuals on the cross. It was just, he was a special person that was put on the cross. He shouldn't have been on that cross. He made the cross famous, but the cross was already the cross. It was just that when he was put on the cross, he made the cross famous. You gotta understand that. You know what I'm saying? What they was doing back in them days, man, they was chopping off hands, killing kids. They'd take your whole family, burn your whole village. If they trying to get individuals, they ain't had no rules. Rules with no, it wasn't no constitutional laws or none of that. The rules was like, they were just coming up with their own, like, what should be done. They had certain rules, like, and if you break these rules, it's going to be this. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like the people fighting for you, don't stop, we got to vote, we got to, the likes and thumb nine. It wasn't none of that. It was, we want your head. You know what I'm saying? We want you. And that's what it was back then. So you got to understand, it was more like, wow, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? People was like, fear for them life. You like, if you got people now that it's in today's time, it's people right now that we ain't going through that where they chopping off your head and they doing public executions and all that. They ain't doing none of that in today's time. But people are still in fear. They still in fear when they hear that time. When they throw that time on you, like, oh, you got a certain amount of years, man, them nigga get to talking, telling, I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't did that. Nah, You feel me? Everybody tough. Everybody want to be like, yeah, man, I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to follow you. I'm down. You feel me? I'm about that. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? As soon as you get in that, you ducking and shit like that. Get out the way, right, nigga, go. You feel me? You got, man, listen, everybody talking about they ready to die until they get in this situation. You feel me? Stop speaking that shit. Nigga, live, life is great. Nigga, like, damn, I know it's tough to the motherfucker, but excuse my language, I know it's tough. But damn, when you wake up, you can make a better day for yourself. Like, I was in a struggle, it's a struggle, but do I want to continue to be in a struggle? Do I continue to want to make life tough for me? Nah, man, you got to get up and make situations better, baby. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? It's all about that. You know? Man, listen, man. And another thing is that the streets is dead, everything is man, listen. Every rapper that I looked up to, Pop Smoke, Biggie, Tupac, Easy, motherfucking Nipsey, you feel me? What just happened to Von, you got King Von, you hear me? You got the FBG Ducks, but I'm talking about powerful individuals, from great individuals, like our stars. Like, I grew up with Tupac. Tupac was my man, because he wasn't just a rapper. He wasn't just like a man out here speak. He had something to say. He had a voice. He had a message, a big message. Like, he was like, man, he was like, for real, Tupac was a mogul. He was big, you feel me? For the man to get taken out in the streets, it's sad. For people to keep trying to promote that, it's sad. Then to watch Nipsey Hussle get shot by his own homeboy in the street, and people claim they love Nipsey Hussle, but yet they want to continue the code. The code is what got Nipsey Hussle killed. Keeping the code. But yet, you got rich individuals who can go to the beach, go to the Bahamas, take jets, take trips. I want to take my kids. I want to go over here. You can do all these things with your attributes, but you want to claim a street that's killing, and murdering and robbing and stealing and playing false hopes and dreams into the youngins out in the communities. That's sad, man. Man, come on, baby. Come on. Of course we came from the streets. I came from the streets. The streets made the stop signs. It made all of us. But who are you now? You're not in the streets now. You may know the streets. You don't got to keep claiming something that you know. I knew the old girl from years ago. I ain't got to keep claiming her because I'm in a new relationship. Why I gotta keep talking about her in front of my new relationship? I'm in a better life right now. Yeah, I remember her. I know her. You feel me? But I'm not gonna keep claiming that. That's the past. Once you live better, you in a better situation. That's what you should claim. You should claim the situation you in. Champagne glasses. I'm pouring out in the Zeke. I'm pouring out in the all that. The drop, all that. I'm seeing the sunlight. I'm seeing the sky rise while I'm riding with my girl. Got the kids in the back. You feel? I'm in the mobile homes and all that. I'm about to go take me some trips. You know what I'm saying? Go dance at the nightclubs. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm living. So why you gotta go talk about that if you ain't living that? You know what I'm saying? You looking like that's a lot of. They say you should never call a man a fool, but I ain't calling you a fool. They gonna judge us by how we look. The only way, you know what I'm saying? They gonna judge us by what we display. They say the only way you can identify a man is to give him a bunch of money and put a camera in front of him and see how he act with it. That's the only way. When they gave Jay-Z some money and gave him a camera in front of him, he still was Jay-Z, a billionaire. P. Diddy, when they gave him some money and put a camera in front of him, he got a little bit out of control. He started getting out who he was, that businessman. He started getting in a different character mode. He went from the businessman to the different character mode, where Jay-Z always stayed at the business mode and never went to the other character mode. He evolved. With some people, they got money, they in different situations, and they stay on character mode. They ain't evolving in the mind. By the way they talk, by what they say, and what they display, you can tell they haven't evolved. That's why I say it's a stronger chosen few. Because only a chosen few can only stronger chosen few know what I'm talking about. Only a stronger chosen few know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man. Excuse me. I want to say a prayer, man. I want to do a prayer. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna vocalize this prayer, man. I'm wishing, and not wish. I'm hoping and dreaming that what I pray for come to a reality and come to existence. I pray that we as a man, we all as human beings, find what we are looking for. If that's love, if that's comfort, if that's peace, finance, a better you, a better environment, an open door, peace of mind. I pray that what we ask for, we receive. If you're not praying for violence, if you're not asking for pain, if you ain't asking for nothing wrong, but all you need and all you ask and all you want is love, I pray the Lord give us what we ask for. He should ask, and you shall receive. I ask for a better life, more finances, to be more in wealth, to be greater, to be a better Rondell, to be a better individual, not only for me, but to you. Me, the one that was lost, the one who was out there. I was the one in your purse. I was the one on your back door trying to figure out, but now I'm the one trying to figure out how can we grow together? How can I show you the way, and how can you show me the way? You know what I mean? We can work together, because I'm going to be true for you. We all looking for answers. We all looking for answers. I can give you my viewpoints, but it's still, I'm looking for answers. I would like to see things that I ain't ever seen before. You feel me? I want my eyes to be open. It's times I feel like I know, but I don't know. And that's why I'm trying to know. And us together growing, we will find the truth. We will know. Thank you. And subscribe to my channel. And when y'all get time to like it, like it. And if you don't like it, it's cool though. You can dislike it. Your opinion matters. That long as you respond and come with a comment of how you feel about my video. That's all matters, man. We all working together in this box, baby. Let's do it.